You know those conversations you may be having with a friend or family or a colleague or another person, and they ask you, how are you doing? And the answer is, I'm so busy, I have no time. Well, that becomes something that's almost viewed to be a status symbol these days. I am busy, that must mean that I'm productive. That is not the case. Let me explain. My name is Schwartzman, and I believe there's a significant difference between being busy and being productively busy with having a full schedule. But the important thing is you can have a full schedule and have lots of time. And I'll share those 3 tips with you on how to do that. But before we get to that point, let's again revisit the idea of busy, because busy means no time, but also it means that we're so bombarded with so much stuff these days, with so many distractions, that we truly are busy and we're literally overwhelmed. We have no time for interpersonal relationships. We have no time for ourselves. We have no time for anything. But in reality, we have lots of it. It's just on how we utilize it. Now let's get back to the idea of having a full schedule that's productive and having lots of time. So point number 1, you first have to allot yourself 30 to 60 minutes of undisturbed, uninterrupted time. So you have to truly have absolutely no obligations and sit down for 30 to 60 minutes. Point number 1, what it allows you to do is you have to first have a piece of paper with a pen and identify your priorities. Now let me use an example. Your priorities have to include self-care. Your priorities have to include what the true priorities are in your life. In other words, do you want more time with your friends and family? Do you want to have a good balance of work and personal life? What are your priorities? You have to determine what they are. Point number 2, look at your daily schedule. That means you literally cannot look at your monthly calendar or yearly calendar. You have to look at the day. And that means wake up whatever time that is. Let's use an example of 6 a.m. wake up, 6:15 X, Y, and Z, and so on. You literally have to lay out your day to the T. And when you do that, you are able to allow yourself to insert your priorities into the schedule. And last but not least is you have to emphasize self-care, and that has to be on the calendar. So that's a really important time, because when you prioritize yourself, your health improves, your interpersonal relationships improve, and your work life improves. And so our balance of work, home, family, friends, and so on really truly thrives when we have those concrete steps that we take. So remember, being busy versus being productively scheduled and having ample amounts of time in our lives. And until next time, make sure to prioritize, schedule, and emphasize self-care. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you again.